Thank you for taking the time to watch this instructional video on how to install TeamViewer Host on a Mac. So first of all, you've already followed the instructions to download your TeamViewer Host file. That will look like this. It's TeamViewer Host DMG. Yours might differ in name, but that would be in your downloads folder. If you don't have this function on your Mac to open up your downloads folder quickly, then you would just click on your Finder, go to your downloads, and find the TeamViewer Host. As you can see, I have a lot of them. Keep in mind that if you have your web browser download to a different location, you would want to go to that location to open up your TeamViewer Host .dmg. So let's start off by opening up that TeamViewer Host DMG. And here we want to double click to install the TeamViewer Host. You could either select that or not. Let's just click on Open for now. Let's accept the EULA and the DPA and click Continue. We can close this window if we like, and we want to click Continue to install, and we're going to click Install. Now you would either type in your computer password, your login password, or as I have, I can use my Touch ID, depending on the computer that you have. So the installation was successful. We want to click Close on that, and now you'll be prompted with the initial setup. So let's click on Continue. Now, we don't need a password for unattended access. Unattended access is if I was to access your computer without you being there, and we're not going to do that for now. So we're just going to click on Continue. Actually, I'm sorry, we're going to click on Skip and click on Finish. All right, so this says if you continue, this device will be accessible at any time by the following account or company. Now, this is accessible at any time, but only with your permission. I want to stress that your privacy is of my utmost concern. This software will not allow me to join your computer, to remote control your computer, or access any files without your express permission, without you being there to allow me in. So let's go ahead and click on OK. Once we've clicked on OK, now we are presented with the review system access, and we're going to take these one by one, starting from the top. As you can see here, screen recording, and it's denied, so we're going to request access, and then we click on Open System Preferences. Now that System Preferences is open, we want to come down here to the bottom left-hand corner and click on the lock. And you would either type in your login password, or I can use my Touch ID. And now with the TeamViewer Host here, we want to check that checkbox. Once that checkbox is checked, then we'll select Quit Now. And TeamViewer should open back up. If you see that it's opened back up, and over here we have allow notifications, we do want those notifications because it's going to tell you if you have a virus or not. So you can either allow it from that prompt up there, or you can click on the prompt and then it'll bring you to this part, and you can click on allow, and you can choose alerts or banners, and these options of show on the lock screen, show notification preview, show a notification center. Definitely we can uncheck all of these. We just want the banners, but these are nice to have also. So let's quit System Preferences, and now we're going to go up to the top, and this is our TeamViewer Host widget or icon up at the top. This is called the File menu. So this is up in the File menu. We want to click on it, and we want to click on Check System Access. So now we've got the first one sorted. We want to drop down to Accessibility. As you can see, it's denied, so we're going to click on Request Access. Again, open System Preferences. We want to click on the lock at the bottom left-hand corner. We're going to do this 3 times. and you would either enter in your password or use your Touch ID. And as you can see here, it's asking me another thing to do is to enter in my password. So I'm going to do that. This is going to be actually, make sure that, as you can see, that your full name is in there and your password. Okay, now that that's unlocked, I'm going to check the checkbox next to TeamViewer Host, and I can move this over to the side and just come back to the review system access. If you haven't already, it might be nice to just, minimize all the other things so that you've got only these two windows open, but if not, I'm sure you can work between both of them very quickly. So back to the last one. This is very important that TeamViewer Host has access to your full disk, meaning that it will be able to search all of the files all over your disk for malware. So we'll click on full disk access and open full disk access preferences. Okay, so here is a little bit different. We've already got system preferences open. If you had closed that, you would want to make sure that this lock is unlocked. And what we want to do is click on the plus symbol, which will open up our file menu. We want to go to applications and scroll around. For TeamViewer Host, it just happened to be at the top here because I have date added as a selection. You can see you can move that around. So I'm going to click TeamViewer Host, and very important, the last step is to click Open. Then it will ask you to quit TeamViewer Host now, which is needed, so we'll quit it. And if it does not open the TeamViewer Host, as you can see, it hasn't reopened because it's not up here in the file menu, then what we want to do is make sure that we go back into our applications folder, which is very important that we need to get TeamViewer Host back up and running, and we'll double click TeamViewer Host to get it up and running again. Great, and if that doesn't work, there we go. So you'll be presented with this allow remote control. You can just go ahead and close that. And there we go. So from here, the malware, anti-malware program will be installed remotely using TeamViewer Host. What I'd like you to do, though, is to click on the TeamViewer icon up at the top and go to Preferences. Once you're in Preferences, if you would please configure your display name under General to be your email from Maritime. So this would be, for me, whoops. Or whatever your email is that you got the notification from for Maritime, please go ahead and enter that in there. Then click Apply. The next thing that we want to do is to come over to Advanced, and in Advanced we scroll down to Full Access and click Apply. Great, and that's it. So we can close that. Just so you know that this will run in the file menu, and it should open when you open your computer or restart your computer. Thank you very much for watching.